Hi, I'm Christina Ferguson, and we're doing a walkthrough on teen pregnancy in Montgomery County High School.
I'm Joe Claycamp. I'm a teacher here at Montgomery County High School, and I'm going to help Christina out with her project.
Okay, when you were a teenager, you had your girlfriend become pregnant. What was your biggest problem that you faced?
I think the biggest problem for me and she's my wife now, but for me and my girlfriend at the time was my mom worked here at the high school, and it was kind of embarrassing for her, and Justina's dad was also kind of running for a political office in the community, so it was really rough being able to tell our parents that what had happened actually happened, and the embarrassing fact that they had to deal with it on an everyday basis. That was the biggest thing.
Yeah. What was the best part of it, though?
Best part at the time, I guess, was we actually ended up getting married, so we got to spend more time together. Other than that, there really wasn't any good parts. Right away. So.
Well, preparing for the baby, how was it like that then?
How is it different?
Yeah.
I guess, when you're young like that, you don't think of all the bills that you're going to have to pay, and you don't think of the diaper costs, you don't think of the formula costs, you don't think about all those things. You're kind of getting caught up in the moment. And now, I mean, when we had our second child, it was a little bit different. Everybody was a little bit more excited. We kind of knew what to expect. And now we're actually going to have our third child, and it's eye-opening at any moment in life. But I think when you're a teenager, you don't realize the cost that is with the child that comes with raising a child. When you talk about food and clothing, and then also diapers and doctor appointments and different things that you don't think about as a teenager, that later on in life, after you've had a child, you can understand that you have a full-time job and you have the money to be able to pay those things.
Were you prepared for all the prenatal care?
We were not prepared. The beauty of it was we had a place to stay, and my wife didn't go to work right away. I went to work right away. So prenatal care was provided by my wife until she went to work, until Maya was actually, I think, 2. So it's not like the thing about it is you don't plan.
Yeah.
When you're a teenager, you don't plan for these kind of things to happen, so you're not thinking of prenatal care. Whereas, like now, if we were going to put our newborn child, which would be in December, in prenatal care, we'd be trying to line somebody up right now. But at the time, you're not thinking that way. So.
Did the baby have any effect on your relationships?
I think the biggest relationship that changed was our relationship to who we thought our friends were at the high school level. We both graduated in December. We knew that we weren't going to have Maya until May, but we thought that since we both had all our credits, we could graduate early and get on with life. I went to work. When I was in high school, I played a lot of sports, and some of my friends, I thought that were my friends at the time, played those sports, and when I told them that I wasn't going to be able to play those sports, they got a little mad at me. So, in effect, they were, I still call them friends, I would still call them friends and acquaintances, but it did change some of our relationships big time, because the people that we thought were our friends, we didn't really see anymore. So they didn't come over to the house, and we didn't really go out that much anyways. But it did change our friendships more than anything. Our family relationships changed a little bit in respect to we got to spend more time with them because we were at home.
Yeah.
But other than that, it didn't change much.
For teen parents, what do you think the top concern should be?
Well, I think, teen parents is a good question. I wish we could stop teenage pregnancy. First of all, I've talked to numerous youth groups and numerous groups about the pitfalls and what you have to face. But I really think the biggest thing is that you try to find a good place to raise your child. you try to provide your child with whatever they need, whether it be medical, whether it be food and clothing. I see a lot of teenage parents that still take care of themselves better than they do their child, and that's the thing that really worries me is when we see as much teen pregnancy as we do that kids are not being taken care of. The parents are taking more care of themselves, either using their paychecks to supply a habit, a bad habit, maybe drugs or alcohol or something like that, and they're really not taking care of the child, and the child suffers, and they're not getting provided for the best that they can.
So what do you think the top prenatal care? What's the most important?
I think, honestly, you have all the different vitamins that you can take and things like that, and you would probably, my wife would probably have a better answer for this, but, really it's staying away from all those things the doctor tells you to stay away from, because there's a lot of different things out there, like if you don't change your diet at all, when you have a child, you need to eat more, you need to eat right, you need to get more vegetables, stuff like that. And if you don't, then you really need to make sure you're taking the prenatal vitamins to get exactly what you need for the child, because there are a lot of different diseases out there and different genetic problems that a child could get if you're not taking care of them the right way. And that's the same thing with with caffeine and like nicotine and things like that. You need to stay away from those as much as possible, because your child can come out already hooked on certain drugs like that. So.
Okay. Well, that's. What do you say after that?
All right, that's it. That's a wrap.
That's it. Yeah.
All right. So let me know if.